We got another reaction video. Someone sent me this video and they wanted to know what I think about, I guess it's a video of women having requirements of men and what they expect, I guess in the dating phase or together phase. I normally don't do videos like this because it's such a divide on social media between men and women, you know, and no one really thinks logically. It's always emotional based, but let's just get into this real quick.
When guys keep their cars clean, like if there's stuff all over, like trash and cups and whatever, that just kind of gives me the ick. The make and model and year don't really matter to me, but just like, I don't know, being respectful of the things you have and, you know, just being cleanly and things like that, I really appreciate. So, yeah.
It matters to me because I want to be in like a safe, nice, reliable car. It doesn't need to be like anything sexy or...
So I think this is, I guess, the requirements they have of a man what type of car he drives. I think that's what this is.
Or crazy. But I've been in situations in the past when I would be with like a guy and his car is like constantly breaking down or like he can't come see me because his car isn't reliable.
I mean,
I think it does matter
bad.
To a certain degree. It doesn't need to necessarily be something crazy nice, but I think it goes back to the cheap thing. If a guy is driving a shitbox car and he's too cheap to repair it, it's just not safe.
I kind of got to disagree with that because you don't know why he's driving that car. If it's just a shitbox car and he's just using it to get to work or A to B, I wouldn't invest in a car like that either. I would save my money to buy another car. I wouldn't, you know, it's basically, you know, you're just wasting money just to be putting money into a car that you know you don't want to keep and it's just a piece of shit. So I disagree with that. I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
That's unattractive to me. And
it would be a money pit, like that. Yeah, like that's stupid.
I guess if a guy does drive a really nice car, it's...
Now, you see how her eyes lit up? If he drives a really nice car, it's a total different situation now. So you can tell it matters to her what type of car or the status that he has or the car he has when he's driving.
Harder to walk away. I wouldn't say it's everything.
It doesn't matter to me because it just depends on like what kind of phase of life he's going through. You know, if he's struggling but he's working hard and he just needs a $3,000 beater to get him to point A to point B.
That's exactly what I said, and I like her. She seems more logical and she seems just more put together of not basing a man's, you know, value on the type of car he drives. Like,
you know, the grind and the struggle of that, I respect. So for me personally, it doesn't matter if he drives a nice car. As long as he has a car.
Okay, that's, I think,
can
a
get
good
with that.
Yeah, as long as he has a car.
So for me, it matters in the sense of, is it reliable? Is it burning oil when I get in the car? Is it unsafe to get in? As long as you have a safe, reliable vehicle that is not embarrassing to pick your girl up in, it doesn't really matter too much. Just make sure you take care of your precious cargo.
To me, yes, it's not really about like the make and model of the car, but reliable, clean, you like take care of maintenance of the car.
As long as it's clean and it's taken care of.
It's something about her. Just when she came on the screen and her body posture, and then just it's that I don't know, like I'm probably 100. I'm gonna say I'm more than 90% sure the reason why I sent these clips is because of her. There's no way around it. I know it's her. It's something about her that I know she's gonna say some wild shit.
I don't think a lot of girls would mind what kind of car he drives if he's saving up his money to be more responsible with his finances and his future goals. Then car is not a deal breaker as long as it's clean. I can get if you like cars and you're a car person and you have a nice car but you're humble about it, then that's way more attractive than, you know, being cocky about it.
Being considerate of your needs, if you're coming over, cleaning up before you get there.
She seems sweet, but she just seems really unsure of herself. I don't know. I don't know. It's just I don't even know how to explain what I feel when I look at her. But she seems sweet, but she definitely seems like, you know, she's really unsure of herself. But I could be wrong.
being open to communication, no gaslighting. I don't even know if that's I feel like that's just common decency, but I feel like it falls under.
Definitely opening the door, being chivalrous, being a gentleman.
I just don't like her. I don't know what it is. It's just I for you guys that are watching this, I know that you could tell there's just something. She gives me that Kardashian vibe. Like I think that's what it is.
Making eye contact. Eye contact is big for me and a lot of women. Just your body language and the way you carry yourself, the way you talk to servers, the way you open doors for strangers. These little things do matter a lot to women, definitely.
Definitely, I think if you're walking like in the street and he stands closest to the street, I also like when they're kind of protective, not as in like overbearing, but just kind of like standing close to you. I don't know if you go on a first date and you're in a crowded place, just making sure he's right by your side. And it kind of does go back to the manners things because, you know, I really observe if I'm on a date or with a guy, I observe how he treats other people. So if he's respectful, saying please, thank you, and he's just a warm guy, then that's going to get my attention.
Baby on her shit. Like she knows exactly. She's not asking for too much. She's just saying, hey, I want a guy who's sweet, who's well-mannered, who's nice to people, who's just not an asshole. Like, I really like her. She's put together. I think she might be the best. Whoever she finds, she's going to make that dude happy.
But I'm not big on like huge gestures. Like if we were to go to dinner, I wouldn't expect you to pay the whole bill or things like that. It would be nice, but I think it's just a preference of the female. I'm a little bit more laid back, but some females are more, I don't want to say high maintenance because that's not the right.
Entitled. Just say entitled. You've been honest this far. Just saying, because that's what it is. It's entitlement. We know that's what you're going to say. Well, you should say that, but she's probably going to say something. Let's just see what she got to say.
Term, but they expect more of the gestures. It's
entitlement of gifts. That's exactly. You just politically correct. Basically, you just gave it a PC.
For me, it's more of like a soul connection. While gestures are important and nice, but it's like for me.
To me, that doesn't matter so much. If he loves what he's doing and he shows up every day on time, I don't think it matters too much.
That's a good answer.
That definitely matters right now, but I feel like I'm also at the age when we're all getting like established in our careers. So it doesn't matter to like the point where I would be completely like turned off by someone because what you're doing now can be so different than what you're doing next year.
It depends on your age and if you're working towards, if you're ambitious and you're driven, that matters a lot. And it doesn't really matter where you are in life, but more so where you want to go.
She's lying.
That's the big thing for me is ambition and drive.
You can tell she's lying.
No, that doesn't really matter to me. I think what's more important is if they are doing something that they like, but that's not always possible. But I feel like job title doesn't really matter to me that much.
I think it matters. Yeah, I think it matters. I would probably not be comfortable bringing someone home who's a porn star.
Fucking porn star? Who's just out here dating porn stars? Like, why would you? I don't understand that extreme. Like, why would you use that extreme to, validate, the type of job title that your man needs to have? Like a fucking porn. Come on, man. Don't, that's fucking crazy.
Wouldn't be.
I'm not saying that people don't, are not out here having OnlyFans pages and stuff like that, and you bringing them home to your parents. But come on, that's rare. Not a lot of people doing that. Like, to use that as an example is just fucking wild.
Comfortable telling my parents that. So yeah.
No, job title doesn't matter too much because I think that's like an age thing. I wouldn't want my job title to matter too much to somebody else because I'm young and we can all grow.
What about his salary?
Yeah.
Here we go. Salary. I guarantee you that the base salary is going to be $100,000. Like, this is the biggest trend on social media right now. He has to make $100,000. He has to make $100,000.
That definitely matters because like money security, like financial security is important to me. But as long as like we have enough money to, I don't know, go on dates and like do like concerts, like fun stuff.
No, doesn't really matter. If he has goals, like if the salary's not amazing right now, but he has goals for himself and, he's working towards something that's important to me, but everyone's in different places at different times. So I feel like immediate salary, just as long as we could still have fun.
I mean, that's a decent answer. She's not expecting a whole lot of money. She's just stay ambitious and keep working to better yourself and become more financially independent. Like that's not a bad answer.
If his bills are paid and he treats me right, I don't think money should be an object because it.
Damn good fucking answer. That was the best answer that I think anybody's had so far on here. If he treats you good, if he treats you right, he takes care of you, protects you, pays the bills, money shouldn't be a big issue. I understand that you guys, don't want to struggle your whole life, but this whole he needs to make above 100K, I think that shit, everybody's not going to get that. And I think everybody's trying to fight for that are going to be upset when they don't get it. You're just going to disappoint yourself. But that was a great answer by her.
Doesn't last forever.
Okay.
Is there a number that stands out to you as like a decent salary? Like something that you would be like, okay, he needs to make this much money.
I don't think there's a number in mind,
She's lying.
especially
lying.
for right now, but I would say if
$100,000.
he's not ever making more than, let's say, $100,000, then I would be a little bit
Fucking knew it.
worried about our future.
I'm gonna say like in the 70s.
not bad.
I don't know. There's like the gender wage gap, so I don't even know.
70K is not bad.
I would say enough to
Dog, she's going to say some bullshit. I know she's going to say some bullshit.
live a life of leisure in a sense, like not have to worry about your rent, your utilities, stuff like that, but also obviously a more desirable man would be able to take care of our kids, of myself, of our older parents.
You want him to make enough money to take care of his parents and your parents? The fuck are you doing?
So I would say somewhere between 400K.
What?
$400,000? $400,000? Who in their right fucking mind? Hold on. Let's back that up.
But also, obviously, a more desirable man would be.
She lost her damn mind.
Able to take care of our kids, of myself, of our older parents. So I would say somewhere between 400K to wherever. Like, there's no bar.
Yes.
What the fuck do you mean there's no bar? $400,000? Bro, that's like 1% of the world of men who make that. Like, no one's making $400,000. That shit is asinine. I knew she was gonna say some wild shit. Like, okay, one, I live in Los Angeles, so $100,000 after taxes is like roughly a little over $70,000. So I don't even know why these people think $100,000 is a lot of money, especially where the cost of living depends on where you live and the cost of living. I make great goddamn money, but like, come on, 100K ain't shit. It's nothing. So I don't know why people keep saying this 100. Like, it's just trending on social media. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere he needs to make $100,000 in order for him to be with me. Like, that shit doesn't make any. This is why I don't do this relationship shit, because people say everybody just wants something for nothing. Like, you want someone who's going to make $400,000, so you do absolutely nothing. Like, what are you going to be doing that, I don't even want to use the word value, but why do you think you're so valuable to receive $400,000? Like, I can understand a woman who makes, $100,000, $150,000 who requires a man to make, I'm not going to say the exact amount, but something close. Like, I can understand that because she's high value and she wants someone to match her financially. But if you are unemployed, or you think you're just cute, or you think you show your body on social media, you expect to grab someone who makes $400,000 and to just fucking take care of you is fucking bananas. And that goes for men. If men, if you're not doing anything with your life, if you're not trying to elevate, if you still live with your mom and you're working at McDonald's the rest of your life, you're not trying to do anything, don't expect to just get some, super beautiful woman who's gonna wait on you hand and foot. Social media has fucked people's brains, man. It's like people are living these fake ass lives and everybody think it's attainable when it's really not. Like, you don't know what she's doing to get all this money to live how she's living, and you don't know what he's doing that he's getting all this money and doing what he's doing and portraying this life on social media. This is why I don't get it. You probably won't get another video out of me like this because this shit's just crazy. Like, men and women just need to come together and sit down and talk about this is what I'm going through. This is how I feel. If men have to listen to that, women need to sit back and they need to be able to listen to, what the struggles of men go through. Like, men go through a lot of shit. We live in a society where men have to provide, protect, take care of, work 90 hours a week. It's the most men who are incarcerated, the most men that drop out of high school or the most men that drop out of college, the most men that die on the job, the most men that commit to unalive themselves. Like, there is things that men go through that, just me in general, society doesn't even take into account. And if men start to express that, then it's weak or, stop crying or don't be such a pussy. Like it's just too much shit. This is why I don't get into these type of conversations on social media, because I just think people are ass backwards. But, when you got these fake ass TikTok therapists, talking about men just need to level up. Men, you're not emotionally available. Men, you just need to get your shit together. And like, bro, like, you don't know what these people are going through. Like, just to generalize everybody's issues into something that's simplistic is crazy when life is complicated all the way around. But I do think that men and women need to, stop hating each other, and it's shit's just wild. But this would probably be the only video that you guys get out of me about this type of stuff. But I'm going to be streaming some more. I'm going to drop this video. This is just my thoughts on why I think the red pill is even relevant and why we have Andrew Tate's, because stuff like this, you got a woman saying that she wants a man to make $400,000, take care of her parents, take care of his parents. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, I think you give rise to red pill movements and you give rise to people like Andrew Tate to combat this type of crazy shit. And then it's two extremes fighting each other. Shit doesn't make any sense to me. But this is why I think the red pill movement is even exist at this point in time. And I think they're both, to me, they're just both extreme. But hey, what can you do? But I appreciate you guys, dropping in, watching me do these reactions. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to let you know when I post. If you want to support the channel, it's free to subscribe. It's, and then if you want to support, you can hit that super thanks button. I love you guys, and I got a lot of streaming I'm still finna do, so you probably see a couple more videos out of me maybe tonight or this week. I'm out.